So we're gonna start today on our stomach and just make a little pillow with your hands. Stack your hands like this and then place your forehead onto your hands. Stay here and just breathe. Take a moment, feel into your breath. Try to focus on the belly breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, press the belly into the ground. Try to press that forehead just gently. Relax, breathe into it. Now, while you're here, I want you to think about your belly button. Think about your belly button and how we all have a belly button. And it comes from the placenta. Think about the organ. The placenta is also called the tree of life. And think about that belly button just growing roots into the earth. Think about the roots growing from your belly button, feeding the earth. And whatever you feed the earth, it will neutralize it. It will turn it into food, into nourishment. So whatever you're feeding the earth, just let it flow out of your body into the earth. Feel your body begin releasing anything that it's been holding on to through the belly button, down deep into the earth, going even deeper into the core of the earth. And then just keep imagining that belly button growing roots down deep, nourishing, providing. While you're here, just letting your belly button feed the earth through that imaginary placenta, through the tree of life. Think about your intention for your practice today. Something that benefits yourself and all beings everywhere. And while you're here, I also want you to think about the idea of virtue. Virtue of doing something that you love, something that you're passionate about, something that makes you feel good. And think about that and feed it down into the earth, nourishing the earth. And when you're ready, take both hands under your shoulders, squeeze the elbows into the ribs, and come up into a cobra or an up dog. Whatever feels good for you. Take your time getting here. Those elbows hugging into the ribs, shoulders relaxed, and just stretch out that belly body. One more deep breath. On the exhalation, we're going to take it back into an extended arm child's pose. Stretch out the back, let the knees widen. Let the forehead press onto the earth. You could extend through the fingers, or you could have your palms flat. One more deep breath. On the exhalation, slowly bring your legs forward so you can come onto your back. And we're going to lie in the Savasana for a moment. So before we were on our bellies, we were feeding the earth, and now we're going to let the earth feed us. So the energy that you sent into the earth, neutralized with nourishment, placing your right hand onto the belly, your left hand onto your heart. Feel into your heartbeat. Feel into your breath. Feel how that belly connects you into the earth, and the heart and the breath connect you into the universe. Feeling that balance between the horizontal earthly plane and the vertical solar plane. One more deep breath here. And on the exhalation, bring the knees into the chest. Make yourself tight and small. And we're just gonna hug in, just so comfortable. You don't have to squeeze too hard, but just make yourself really small and think about going inward. It's a new moon where it's the darkest. And when we have a new moon, we go inward. We look inward. And just crunch up and slowly start coming to your right side in your seed pose, where we all began. Take a moment here just thinking about what seeds that you want to plant. What intentions do you want to set? With that new moon is the time for planting your seeds. And the full moon is the time to harvest what you planted. So just stay here a moment thinking about that intention for your practice today. What seeds do you want to plant for yourself? What seeds do you want to plant in your personal life, in your professional life? when you're ready, use your left hand to press you up into seated pose. All right, now here's where if you have a block or a pillow or sweater, blanket, we're gonna start to get comfortable. We'll tap into our energy centers and then we'll meditate. So I like to sit on a block. It's easier to feel comfortable for long periods of time, or you could sit on a pillow. If it's comfortable for you to sit on the ground, go ahead and sit on the ground. And I also like to just get nice and comfy. So we're gonna start tapping into those energy centers with the meaty part of your pinky sides of your hands. And if it feels good, you can just move your head around, start lengthening through the spine. And love knowing that there is tension, because without tension, you wouldn't know what it was like to feel relaxed and comfortable. When you're ready, taking your dominant hand and tap in the center of your forehead between your eyebrows. And so the dominant hand is our sending hand, and the non-dominant hand is our receiving hand. So the dominant hand sends the energy. Love knowing that there is that contrast of giving and receiving. Because without giving, there would be no receiving. Without receiving, there would be no giving. Just love knowing that contrast of life, the balance of life, is always there in perfect unity. And now tapping on the temples. Love knowing that there is small details and there's the big picture. Without the small, there wouldn't be the big. Without the big, there wouldn't be the small. And now tapping under the eyes on the sinus area, the sides of your nose, right in that sinus area. Love knowing that without the exhalation, there wouldn't be an inhalation. And like the waves of the ocean, the tide flows in and the tide flows out. Love having that contrast of life. And now tapping under the nose, right above the lip. And that love knowing without silence, there wouldn't be sound. Without the vibration of sound, you wouldn't be able to hear the silence. And love knowing that it's in perfect balance, just like you. And tapping the tip of the chin, just lift up the chin slightly. And love knowing the contrast of life shows you what you want and what you don't want. And even the experiences that you don't want are learning lessons and preparedness for what you do want. And you are ready to be ready to be ready. And taking both hands, tap on the clavicle bones. And here we're just going to let our body make the sound for us as we inhale through the crown of our heads. And then we're going to inhale all the way down into our seat bones, hold, squeeze, and release the sound that comes out of our throat. So when you're ready, start inhaling through the crown of the head and just imagine that inhalation is going down through the spine. Keep inhaling deep down into the pelvic floor. Keep inhaling, 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 and hold it and squeeze the pelvic floor for 5, squeeze 4, keep squeezing 3, 2, 1, and just release the noise out of your throat. And now tapping under the arms. You can go same side or you can wrap around, whatever's more comfortable for you. And love knowing that without space, there would be no density. But there is solid and a spaciousness, that contrast of life, just like the earth and the universe. And love knowing you are expansive just like the universe. You always have room to expand, to learn, and to grow. And taking both hands, tap on the crown of your head. And just waking up that crown chakra up all the way around it, and love knowing that you are connected to the universe. You are divine wisdom. It is within you. It is around you. And then just making either a mudra with your hands. You could rest your hands into your lap, or you could bring the palms of your fingers together and have your thumb at the heart center. So just get comfortable. Make any little less movements that feel good before we start our meditation and resist the temptation to move. If you do need to, you can lean up against a wall or a couch, or you could even come onto your back, but just keep your knees bent so that you don't fall asleep. And just breathe, remembering your intention for your practice, benefiting yourself and all beings everywhere. Remembering the virtue of life, following your passions, following what makes you feel good, and listening to the feelings of acknowledging what makes you feel good. And try to just remember something that feels good, or something that feels like nothing. Maybe find an ambient sound around you, like the hum of an air conditioner or refrigerator, and just focus on the ambient noise and clarity in your mind. If your mind starts to wander, you can count your breaths and try to just ever so slightly lift up the corners of your mouth in a half smile. And if it's available, breathe through your nose. Any thoughts that come up, just keep letting them move through, like clouds in the sky on a windy day. Keep bringing your awareness back to your third eye, center of your forehead, thinking of your intention or that ambient noise. And on the next inhalation, inhale the arms all the way up the top. Deep breath in, exhale, twist one direction. Let the arms come down, twist. Inhale the arms back up. Exhale, twist the other way. 2 more each side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, twist. One more each way. Inhaling up, exhale, deep twist. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, deep twist. Inhaling the arms all the way up. Exhale, bring it into your heart center. Namaste.